What's going on, you see? He was clicking, you see. What's going on, Vato? Hey, Vato. What's going on out there? Hey, no kings, way. No kings, way. Hey, no kings, Vato. So, do you want to do it? Do you want to help Beans? Can we do it? it? Can we do it together? Can we do it? Oh, it's Rebel Duster. Yo. Hey, what's up, Vato? Just setting the tone, setting the mood. Oh my god. I can't even film in here. It's disgusting. What are we writing? Well, I'm writing a YouTube script for a skate video, an introduction about. Well, I may be rewriting the center of gravity and what that feels like in your in your in your bones. Little tai chi, huh? Right? Don't you make a ball and then you push it? I'm thinking about doing that video. I started it, but I really got to come through with pushing on a skateboard with style. Right? This is how you fucking kick ass. You got to look like this when you skate. If you can go like this, dude. If I can get people to skate like this, I'm winning. I don't know how I can get people to skate like this. I gotta find out. When you're on a skateboard, hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna teach you guys how to skate today. First thing you want to do is throw your hands way up in the sky. Put your hands up here and wave them around like you just don't care. And then you fucking. What you're gonna want to do is put your chest forward and then push behind you, like you're kicking away a like you're kicking away a snake, dog. You know what I'm saying? This is how you survive at the skate park. It'd probably be a good idea to shoot a parody video. I might shoot a parody video. Oh, what happened to my hip right there? Skateboarding stuff. Hey, hey, it's no picnic. Skateboarding's no picnic. Welcome back. Zigzag guy is here. The guy from the Zigzag package showed up. Okay, but if I was teaching you, if I was really showing you how to skate, you'd want to be light on your feet. People don't. I don't know why people don't understand what light on your feet means. Light on the feet doesn't sound like this. Like when you walk through a house, light on your feet is, huh? Fucking be light on your feet. You can't fucking. I'm gonna go skating. Let's see. Dude, I'm a feather feet, baby. Feather feet. I was hanging out with some kids a long time ago, and they were like, I'm a ninja. I'm a ninja. I was like, no, ninjas don't do that. Do you hear a ninja coming? You got to do this. Like, fucking, you got to make sure nobody hears you land. And they were like, wow. And I was like, yeah, you fucking idiot. Where's your fucking dad at so I could smack the shit out of him? Your son's an idiot. Sorry. But, not everybody's Beanso. So that's why I'm here. When you're at the skate park, this is how you want to skate. Shoulders down, butt out. You just kind of push like this. You want to look like a fish. You want to look like a total fish when you're skating. All right, dude. That's the script. MDL's like, whoa, whoosh. That's the script, dude. You want to look like a fish, and you also want your hands way up in the air, and you want to wave them around like you don't care. You got to skate like this. and you're kicking a snake behind you, or you want to look like the fish. I can only imagine what it looks like, dude. It's got to be fire. I mean, come on, man. That's fire. Oh, so much just to do. Anyway, the real reason we're in the kitchen, before I can write the script. Coffee. Yeah, fuck it. I could use a coffee, huh? You guys want a coffee? Want me to make you a coffee? Oh, geez, you're about to see how many dishes are behind Beanso. I don't know if I can move. Look at this. It's not that bad. But when you see it in person, it's pretty daunting. When you're the only fucking guy. I'm not the only guy. Steady's. Actually, I am the only guy. Steady's a chick. But she'd be helping me out tremendously. She knows how busy I claim to be all the time. She's like, yeah, you can be busy. Shout out to my favorite Canadian, Stady. Oh, nobody's going to make it here tonight, guys. I'm sorry, buddy. Rebel, my friend MDL, I'm sorry no one's going to be here tonight. They're all busy at the No Kings protest. So, it's a busy night. And they're protesting something. I haven't figured out what it is. But, they're going out there. Fight the power, man. Fight the power. It's not a peaceful protest unless somebody burns a cop car. Because, they're geniuses. Dude, I was scrolling the lives before I was updating all my playlists. And there's nothing to watch out there. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Nobody's giving you how to skate like a fish content. As far as I know, I'm the only guy that's going to teach you how to, and show you how to skate like a fish. I like my women like I like my style. Wet and limp. Yeah. That's fucked up. Dude, if you're curious about your own social media presence, just go to X, formerly known as Twitter, and ask Rock about it. And it'll fucking blow your mind. Like, yo, review my internet presence. How do I look? What's going on? And it'll give you those hard truths. I had to rethink my whole idea. I was like, oh, damn. Beanso just ain't gonna cut it. Hey, man. And that's okay, dude. That's okay. I had to look around and just be honest with myself. You suck. I was like, yeah. What does it say about yours? I suck. It was like, yeah, there's something missing. It couldn't figure it out. I was like, there's something missing here. We know who you are, we know where you're at, but you have a lot of subscribers and there's not a lot of action. And you're really convoluted. And there's like, what do you got going on? Nobody knows. No one knows if you're very erratic. And your topics, a lot of times you promise one thing in the video and deliver something else in the other in the fucking actual video. So the titles are off, the descriptions are off. Like nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And if bots are just scraping the internet, and it's dead internet theory, and that's what comes out the other end, dude. Not real people. Real people can kind of capture nuance, but I don't think bots capture nuance. They're not really. They haven't done that yet. I don't think. Call me Mr. Boomboxy, bombastic, side-eyed Beanso, dude. They're like, we don't know how to call me Mr. Boombastic, very fantastic. Touch me on my back, they call me Mr. Romantic, very fantastic. Dude, I fucking love that song. Touch me on my back, they call me Mr. Roll. Smooth, just like the silk. Get me some black coffee and a splash of milk. I was doing that. And the cider milk. Yeah, dude, so if you get curious, go ask Rock. Like, hey, man, what do you think about my profile, like my internet profile? I'll be like, I think you're a domestic terrorist. Yeah, I'm going to report you. Plenty of live streams for more incoherent than yours for AI to vex about. Yeah, that's probably true as well. It was just like, it also didn't know what to make of my shit. It was like, well, what are you doing? It's mostly centered around skateboarding, but it's just not cohesive. And topics are way off topic. Like, I'm actually doing it now. I'm not talking about skateboarding scripts. Because that's what we're doing tonight. We're talking about skateboarding video scripts or YouTube scripts in general. Script. Oh, and it said my production is shit. It was like very low production. And I was like, I thought my production was pretty good. I got some good lighting, but maybe that's just a nuance. Rotoscope, baby. I'm down with that. Maybe it's like, I don't know. It's like a low budget. And it's probably because I'm doing vertical streams. I'm not doing like horizontal streams with like a nice setup and a nice camera and a nice mic. So yeah, it is like it's a tough truth. But yeah, Beanso sucks. But it said there must be a niche following. There's got to be a niche group of people that do watch. Obviously, it was right about that. See, I gotta retitle the video, I guess, because we're talking about AI instead of the script. But it'll like watch one of your videos, or it'll scrape the video and be like, oh well, Beanso went off the rails here, and then he talked about something totally different, and he only touched on the topic of the video like once. Like when I said skateboarding sucks, and I was like talking about skateboarding, and then we talked about something totally different, like Las Vegas, conspiracy theories. It's like a skateboarder won't come in here and be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's very confusing. Low value content.
So that's what's going to be tough to proof a concept. Like that's what we're working on that's why we're doing scripts so we can give YouTube a proof of concept. Like, hey, Beanso belongs here somewhere. Also, I think the lives have to disappear because where is everyone? I don't know, man. This is everyone, dude. Didn't you have a magic friend? MDL know anybody? Yeah, this is everyone, dude. There might be, Michelle might be listening, but she's still out of it, dude. Steady's asleep. Dripper Fresh is here. Beanso, how are ya? Salutations. Spoke to George via back channels. Oh, back channels. Nice. Yeah, I didn't see George last night. I wanted to, kind of pat him on the back. But he might have watched the stream. I want to give him a little patsy. Dripper Fresh, holy shit, there's somebody here. Holy shit. Nobody act weird. Everybody calm down. Some of the streams that are out there are absurd and very cringe. You're doing good, no matter the algorithm. Yeah. I mean, thank you. The algorithm just picks up what is popular, who is going to a stream, how many people are going there, and how many people are returning. And if the people that YouTube sends back, are they staying? Then they'll send them back again. The people that have been here before just stopped coming, so they're not going to send them back here. Way back in the day when there used to be tons of people here, people move on. We knew this was going to happen. I said it a long time ago. I just wasn't ready for it to happen. It felt like so soon. And I felt like we had so many more plans and stuff, but the plan now is to script YouTube videos and make YouTube videos and stream a lot less. They fucking migrate. Yeah, they fucking flew south for the winter. Or maybe they jumped the border illegally. Illegal migrants. I didn't give no one permission. Fucking illegals is what they are. They don't got no papers, no passports, no green cards, no visas. I didn't get the check for the H-1B visa. I don't know what the fuck they thinking, man. That's some bullshit. Bullshit right there. So that's the move. We still get the same amount of views I've always gotten, maybe a little bit more actually, on the videos. The videos is where it's at. It's a longer production, but it can be done at my own time instead of I don't know. I still love streaming. I don't know. I probably just need to find a good stream schedule. A good day where it's everybody chilling. I don't know. I do miss doing 21 days in a row. That was a good schedule. 21 days off for a few days. 21 days. It was crazy. It was kind of crazy. And you know what's gonna, imagine when we transfer to horizontal streams. What do you guys think about that? Would you watch a horizontal Beanso stream? Imagine the set is totally different. The set is vertical, right? Everything is stacked up, even on the ceiling. Everything is stacked and it's in the tight shot. It's in this shot. Now I have to fucking, everything the shot is framed like this. Imagine, you're, that's how much of the shot is gotta change. I gotta fucking do the whole thing differently. Which is great. It's good news. It gives me something new to do and look forward to, and writing all these scripts. It gives me something fresh to look forward to. It really does. And a clean kitchen would be nice. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I do got good news. Drippy Shane must have unbanned me from his channel. I saw Drippy Shane streaming. I popped over there. He stole my idea. 12 hours in a bathroom. I was gonna do 24 hours in a bathroom. But that time has came and gone. Like, I could spend 24 hours in a bathroom and nobody would show up. So it's like, if I would have done it a long time ago when people were kind of coming through, like people we don't know, never met, and it was like kind of, we had 1,000 people a night that would just pop in and out, bobbing, weaving. Not a lot of people would comment, but you know, when we got those impressions and those views, well, they used to be views back then. It was just, I think it was just this year, or I think it was just this year they changed all views into impressions. That means every impression is considered a view right now on YouTube, which is kind of crazy. Because it wouldn't be 1,000 views, 1,000 viewers. It would be 1,000. It'd probably be like 700 views, and like 300 impressions, where people just see it and swipe, or they see it pop up and they never click and they scroll by it. It's like, oh, there it is. Or I guess it goes this way, right? Oh, you see it and then goes on, like when you're just scrolling through subscription or whatever. That's an impression. But they consider that a view. Like, oh, they viewed it, but they didn't click on it. So that's a view. When that used to be called impressions. It was its own metric. So that was something. I think I got the idea for the video now. I heard that if you have ad blocker, you don't get the view. Oh, if they have ad blocker on? Oh, ad blocker. Really? What do you mean? I'm curious. You mean like, as it's, you don't get the view because there's an ad over it? Because there's a feature called autoplay that'll like, if nothing's going on in the background, it'll like play the beginning. No AdSense either. I know, that's interesting. I don't know what it's like now. Hey, Beanso wouldn't know what it's like, man. True. Showing some love, Duster and Beanso. Yo, what up, Toe? Hook to the J with a capital K. That was gangster. Yo, J Hooks, man. Yo, hello, man. Welcome in. I figured out what the script is going to be. J Hook, you want me to give you a quick rundown? Or did you see it earlier? Before the coffee was done. You, the content creator, don't get the impression from people that have ad blocker. Like on a laptop. That's interesting. If an ad doesn't run, you don't get a view? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean to say there, buddy? Okay, get this, J-Hook. Yeah, sure. Episode 3 or 2? Yeah, I want to know. Oh, okay, here we go. There's only 2 ways that you can skate at a skate park. Okay, I'm going to show you both ways. Okay, if you're at a skate park, welcome back. It's Beanso. Welcome back to BTBs. It's your host, Beanso here. I'm going to teach you the best way to go about pushing. All right, let's get at it. It's going to be fun. Let's get to it. Right, so first thing you want to do, loosen up, right? And then you want to put your arms back like this, and you want to look like a fish who's like who's like kicking who's like kicking a snake. Pretend there's a snake behind you, and you gotta get it away from you. All right, second way that you have to push if you're at a skate park, just put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Okay? And then I want you to dig into this one. Like that. You know what I mean? Like you're running with one foot. And that's how you push at a skate park. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. What do you think, man? Do I nail it? Here's the feedback. So far, I love it. We need some comedy. And bruh! I feel like it makes me laugh. I feel like we do need that. Just one trick. I mean, that's the trick. The trick is look like a fish. The trick is look like a fish. Like a dead, limp fish. Imagine how hard it's gonna be. I thought you were literally ending the stream. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Imagine how hard it's gonna be for me to survive that and actually push like a fish. That's not a trick, that's a bit. Yeah, that's a bit. But it is funny though. It's like I'm laughing though. See what I mean? Imagine if anyone sits down to like, okay, I want to see what this guy has to say. Fish. And just like, hell nah, dude. He's not serious. Maybe that's it. I think at least for one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna write this down. This is part of the script. Because I want to describe it just like that. Dude, and I'm gonna have new notes. I'm laughing so hard, bro. I got new notes. This is the first script I wrote. Oh, and I rewrote center of gravity. This is center of gravity. Remember how I was like kind of describing it to you on the phone? I tried to like recapture that. I think I did a decent job. So I'm thinking about redoing center of gravity, which is like part 1, right? I'm from Not Lying. Cool, dude. I'm not lying either. When I say your screen name is awesome. Love your screen name, man. It's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Your personality will carry this further than everyone thinks. It might, dude. I mean, that's the only thing I got going for me. Okay, what is this? This is step 2. Pushing. In my opinion, there are only 2 ways to push at the park. To push. You were cool. No, you're cool, man. Like a dead fish. These are just notes. Or hands in the air. / one leg running. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's enough script writing. You are cool. Yeah, you forgot to say I'm so cool. You know what's crazy? Like, why do I have a mustache I can't trim? How the fuck did that? How the fuck did that happen? What a curveball! Like a dead fish, or correctly? I choose dead fish. I know it just looks so funny. I can't help it, dude. But you know what? Really, I'm putting it's obviously it's satire, but I'm putting the emphasis on how stupid you can look if you don't take pushing seriously. That's going in the notes. That's going in the script. You risk looking this way. And obviously, I'm going to say dead fish as many times as possible in the actual script. All right, I'll write it. Looking like a dead fish. If you don't take it seriously. You just said no more notes. Yeah, I know, but what we're doing is the title of this live stream, right? I got to stop titling live streams and then not delivering. So I just need to stay on topic, and maybe I need to put 2 topics or 3 or 4 topics in the title. Script writing, AI, No King's protests. I don't know, something else. If you don't take it seriously, you will fall immediately. Yeah, but check this out. I've been at the skate park where I see kids that obviously are very uncomfortable. And they're like, whoa, whoa. And they're just like going up and down a ramp. They're like just trying to get across the park, without falling. And all of a sudden they're trying to slide the rail. They're like, oh, I'm going to board slide this rail. Like, oh, you just stop. Okay, I know you want to, I know board sliding is super cool, and I know it's super fun, and I know you managed somehow by the grace of fucking God above up there. I know you managed to get your board on there, and you even got your feet and your board on there. You're reaching for the fucking sky, dude, and you're about to die. Imbeciles, indeed. Greetings and salutations to Bean Podcast crew. Hey everyone, say what's up to Release the List. He is the co-founder of the Beanso, Meanso, Mucho, Not So Much So Enterprises, LLC production, video selection, and podcast series trademark. Welcome back, dude. Scrimtar is in the new house, bro. Moved in on Thursday. Cheers, my friend. Congratulations. May everything go right, and may you have a beautiful new home where you have very limited and few surprise problems, and may everything, just work out the way it's meant to be, and may you have a nice bunker that you prep just in case of a nuclear fallout, and if that happens, may you survive and carry on the legacy of the Beanso, Meanso Mucho Enterprises LLC production, video selection, and podcast series. Amen. On God, baby. Cheers. Big congratulations. Yeah, what's up? MDL's still here. Thank God. RBH is back. Yo, what's up, dude? It's nice enough to turn a lesbian into an apron wearing a housewife. Oh, that's nice too. You guys have more than, one thing in common. Dear Lord, hear our prayer. Amen, baby. Oh, God. Up there. Release control, la pincha lista. Damn. So I do see kids doing this stuff. They just haven't taken pushing seriously. And that's part 2. Part 2 is the sinner mess. How I describe having center mass on a skateboard is pulling all your weight together and putting it in a ball in your gut, right above your waist, and 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 controlling the weight. You know, being light on your feet, knowing what's gonna happen. It seems so easy and natural when I do it because I've been on four wheels for a long time. But you put someone that's never been on a skateboard, and you don't have balance. And then some people just say, yeah, I know it's Goku. I was doing Tai Chi earlier. I was doing good. And I don't think people get it. I don't think people actually understand. I still see skaters. I see a lot of skateboarding on YouTube, and it's a lot of beginners, and it's like a lot of small channels. And they're like, they wonder why they're having a tough time. And I'm like, well, I mean, you kind of have to start at the bottom, and then you really have to wait and do this for a long time before you do the next one. And then after that, it, you have to build that foundation, and it has to be a solid foundation, and you're always putting extra bricks on there, and then you can build up. When I push, it was goofy. Right foot in front and kicked out the left. I'm right side dominant, which was odd. Yeah, that is a little odd, I would say, because I'm right side dominant, and I kick with my I push with my right foot. Gotta skate in the Dukes, man. Ass, cash, or grass. Nobody rides for free. That's funny. I've seen that before. I've seen it on a motorcycle. Ass or gas. No free rides. I'm like, yeah, that's funny. Because the videos do not look good. 1, 2, personalities are off. Oh yeah, what'd you say? I'm off Wednesday and Thursday. This is so funny. Interesting. What do you mean, Jay? What do you mean, Jay Hooks? Let me see, what do you mean? RBH, why are you talking smack? Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't think I speak. I mean, it's not Japanese. Maybe it's Taiwanese. Or maybe it's Mandarin. Scrimtar, same happens to me, bro. Well, I mean, it's so tough. It's not easy to ride a skateboard, but when you've been on a skateboard since you're 12, it's like Jay Hook playing the piano. He's been playing the piano at least since he was 12. He knows his way around a fucking set of keys. MDL is probably the same way. When you have, I think, what does it take to be a master? Like 10,000 hours? I'm pretty sure I have 10,000 hours logged as a skateboarder. So if someone could use some footage before Wednesday or Thursday, they could special sauce that shit up. No, I plan to get you something by Sunday night, bro. Like, that's my goal, is Sunday night. For at least one thing. 4. Okay, J Hook was 4. Well, let's see. Those are prodigies. That's banana. You just got home from Poland. Oh, do you speak Polish? I actually have a picture of me on a skateboard. It's in Discord. It's my Aunt Donna. She's like holding me, and that's Dallas Fort Worth. And I'm on a skateboard, like riding it. And it's totally like super early 90s. It's probably like 90. It could be 89 to 9. Well, I guess I was probably 4. I might have been 3 or 4. I was probably 4, maybe 5. So it's like super early 90s. Where in Poland, motherfucker? You gotta play Tony Hawk like horse with basketball, but with skate tricks. You gotta play Tony Hawk. You mean the game? You gotta play the game? You don't really use Google Maps? I don't either. I use Apple Maps. You don't know where you were in Poland, though? You don't need a map. I didn't need a map when I was in Florida. I could still tell you where I landed in Florida. 40 years strong, baby. And it's still my strongest asset with this. Sheesh. Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I remember 1999, I was skating in these wicked, like, Walmart shoes. And we took my grandma and my grandpa they took me on a road trip. And we drove all the way to fucking Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. No, Philadelphia. We drove all the way to Philly. We stopped at the St. Louis Arch, and then we went to Philly, and we went to New Jersey, Ocean City, and then we went to Ricketts Glen State Park. And like, I remember getting to skate a little bit on the way. That was fucking fresh, dude. No, like horse with a basketball, but instead of horse, it's Tony Hawk. And instead of basketball, you do skate tricks. What is Tony Hawk? I know what you mean, but that's not what you said. I used Nokia Maps to walk around Europe because you didn't need to be connected to the internet. Oh, for it to be live. Hey, nice. Nice, man. I think that guy took off. He didn't go to Poland. Hey, RBH, you went to Poland? Yeah, right, bitch. Prove it. Prove it. Spell out Tony Hawk. Tony. Oh, instead of playing skate, you played Tony Hawk? No, we just played skate. We played skate instead of playing horse. We didn't play Tony Hawk. I didn't know anybody that was a fan of Tony Hawk's. I didn't hang out with people that were fans of Tony Hawk. I don't know anybody that actually looked up to the guy. Like, I want to be like Tony Hawk one day. We came before that. We came right before that. Like, literally, we came right before that. It was the summer of in between 6th and 7th grade. That's when I started skating. Wow, he's the GOAT? No, he's definitely not, especially not now. There are people that just like totally surpass him. And even back then, there are people that contributed more. What Tony Hawk did to skateboarding, he contributed very, very little. Name his #1 accomplishment. Name his biggest accomplishment. What did Tony Hawk contribute to skateboarding? Lance Mountain, Peralta, yeah, these people contributed much more than Tony Hawk. Oh, the 900. Okay, name the second thing. I knew you were going to say 900. Was he the first one to ever do a 900? Christ Air? No. He didn't even do that. No. His second biggest accomplishment is making like, what, $10 million off a video game. I don't think that's an accomplishment in skateboarding. No. It's very esoteric, dude. You know, nobody grew up with skateboarding the way I did. That I know of. Like, I don't know anyone. I don't meet very many people. So there are people out there, and that's not to say that you don't know or you're wrong or whatever, but it is to say, I think that is a very normal way to see him, right? He's an original member of Bones Brigade. That is not nothing. Actually, I think Dogtown, like, literally was way better and definitely way more inspirational. And they made more of an impact, right? Without Dogtown, there'd be no Stacy Peralta. This was like, and without Rodney Mullen is the GOAT. Rodney Mullen should be much more praised than Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk just made a bunch of money. Dogtown led to Pal Peralta, and Stacy Peralta and the other dude have nothing to do with Tony Hawk. They think they sponsored him. Mike Vallely came in a lot later. Tony Hawk was looked up into Mexico, but so were Mark Gonzalez and a goofy guy called Rodney Mullen. I think one of the best half pipe skaters, like he skated bowls and half pipes. One of the best half pipe skaters of all time is Bob Burnquist. It's not even Tony Hawk. Christian Hosoi was street, and Christian Hosoi was way before Tony Hawk. You're naming people that are literally better than Tony Hawk. Like any of these guys. Mike Vallely's not really, he's kind of after Tony Hawk, just barely. Tony Hawk was some skinny kid in a pool when pool skating came out. And he sucked on flat ground, so he skated in the pool, and his dad paid his way through all the events. And they was in Cali. And then somebody came to him with that video game after the 900. Yet people know Tony Hawk. Everyone knows Tony Hawk. Everyone does. But that doesn't make him the greatest of all time. It just doesn't. Like, it makes him the most known of all time. It makes him the most famous skateboarder of all time. It does not make him the greatest. Rodney Mullen is like, he invented the ollie. He invented something that spawned a whole subculture of skateboarding. People would still be in the pool if it wasn't for Rodney Mullen. That's why Tony Hawk sucks. Because Tony Hawk has to stay in the pool. When skateboarding evolved out of the pool, let's talk about evolution here. When skateboarding started to grow legs and fucking wander off, he's still stuck back here. When it evolved, he was like, I'm just gonna stay here and perfect it. Try to perfect it. And he did. He won a bunch of bowl contests, and that's totally cool. Whatever. He's still skating in his 60s? No, he's not. He's 50. And he just broke his femur last year. So he's barely skating. I love this conversation, dude. I can talk Tony Hawk all day. I hate the guy. Rodney Mullen is like a cartoon character in real life. Mark Gonzalez seemed to be a street kid with mad skills. Mark Gonzalez, he was pushing street skating at a different level. When Mark Gonzalez hit the scene, he was a kid. Mark Gonzalez was a kid in San Francisco. And when C Block hit, he was doing big giant gaps and doing kick flips. This is after Rodney Mullen invented street skating. Then you had people like, and Christian Hosoi was right after Rodney Mullen too. Dude, I'm telling you, Rodney Mullen is definitely the #1 fucking skater in the world. He's the GOAT. He's the godfather of skateboarding. This is the I can't skate vert, so I shit on Tony conversation. It's a classic move. I can skate vert. Well, I can skate transition. Tony just sucks, dude. J Hook made a golden point. Tony Alva was my legend. Just saying because he wasn't mentioned yet. Tony Alva was like kind of a pretty boy. Well, you've seen the movie. You've seen the movie. That's kind of accurate. As crazy as that is. Couldn't help it. Well, I mean, it's a nice shot. It just missed. It just missed. And if you look at skateboarding now, like, it is highly involved in street skating. And vert skating is not really cool. It just has never been cool. Natas Kappas, yeah, I know who Natas Kappas is. These are street skaters. These are like old school, big shark head boards, the big fishtail boards with one tail and plastic rails. This is because of Rodney Mullen, not because of Tony Hawk. There'd be no Natas Kappas. There'd be no. Tony Alva was like, you know, skateboarding contests used to just be like on a flat surface, and then they'd have like one little curb bank, and you'd just go up and you'd carve, and you'd be like, rah, and you just like turn, and you just had to make it look like you're surfing, like whoa. And then fucking here comes Roddy Mullen, dude, and he would go to these contests and do shit nobody saw, and then he ollied, and then he kickflipped, and then it was over. Then it was over. Once he opened up the door, he like fucking kicked the door down. And once that happened, nobody knew who fucking Tony Hawk was. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Not just me. I wasn't even alive. I wasn't even alive. It just like, that's how it happened. Dude, you might want to make a series of videos where you describe all these and other skaters, one character per episode. Dude, that would be so sick. Yeah, all right, let's do that. Let me fucking snap. I can't wait to get to Tony Hawk's episode. And I'll be like, dude, fuck you. Why I hold so much disdain is because when I found skateboarding was such a subculture, a counterculture. Motherfucking getting chased by cops and security and people fucking hating on us and kids hating on us and adults hating on us and everybody thought we were fucking low lives pieces of shit. And then the game came out and now everybody fucking wants to skate. Everybody thinks it's fucking cool. Well, we're still getting kicked out by cops. We're still getting kicked out by security. Like, we still have to pay $5 to skate at the skate park. There's no free skate park. And now all of a sudden people want to fucking know shit. People want to be like, oh yeah, man, fucking skating's so cool. Like, what happened? Free Palestine? Nah, I'd rather stream. You're surprised I'm shitting on the man? Oh, come on, man. This is not a new secret. It's not a secret. Everybody knows I don't like Tony Hawk. That's why I was surprised you said that. Timed out by Rebel Duster. Yeah. Free Palestine. Well, I think Trump did free Palestine. I think he did that. I don't know. There's so many more good skaters that contributed so much more. All Tony Hawk did was sell it to mainstream America and profit from it. And what has Tony Hawk actually donated back? What did he donate back to the culture of skateboarding? What has he given back? I think he's simply taken. He fucking took our pretty little culture. He fucking went to every house in America and said, hey, you can fuck this here for $30, $45. Hey, come on. And people are like, oh, sure, my kid seems interested for a second. I remember my first Thrasher magazine. Oh, dude, give me a break. Thrashers were amazing. Still are good. First issue of Electronic Musician. Dude, that's tight. A lot more than you're giving him credit for. I'm giving him credit. The credit he deserves. That's the credit he deserves. He literally sold out skateboarding to like Neversoft and a couple other people. He said he went to the bank that day to put the check in the ATM. He said he couldn't believe how much money it was. He drove the car straight from the meeting. He took the check and drove to the bank to deposit it. He said he couldn't believe. He's in no slouch. I don't know, man. Have you seen some of the shit he's been doing lately? Like, I think he was on some sort of ad for like some weird shit. And I was like, really, Tony? Really? What? Don't you have enough money? And then he also remade all those games. He just recently released a remake of one of his video games. And it's like everyone else who plays video games are like, this is not a remake, it's not a reboot, it's a rehash. He's not a kid anymore. I mean, he wasn't even back then. It was 1999. I remember it very well. It was like 99 on the cusp of 2000. It was like right there. I played the goddamn video game. Re-released, yeah. He's been re-releasing those games forever. Ever since he put out the first one, he's put out the second, third, fourth, parts 1 and 2, parts 3 and 4. How many games is he selling? Why? Why is he selling games? Tony Hawk Pro Skater is the GOAT. Yeah, that's enough about him, dude. You're with Tony Hawk like I'm with Selma Hayek. That biatch. Selma Hayek. That's the only dig I take. And by saying that he's the greatest of all time, you're forgetting about all these great skaters. You're not even forgetting about them. You're dismissing the amazing skateboarders who have given back and have worked really hard and have given everything. They've given everything to the game, where it's like, these dudes can't even walk anymore. Like, these guys can't even fucking walk. Some of them can't talk. Some of them are fucked up. Ask Jay Adams how the fuck he's doing. You hating on the man like he bailed on half his rent. Pfft. Worse than that, dude. Worse than that. I've never had a single bone in my body, like, or a fiber of my being, like, Tony Hawk's a pretty good guy. Pretty good guy. It's pretty ironic that this board is a birdhouse board, and my friend is pro. He skates for Tony Hawk right now. He's on tour, like, well, he's probably not on a tour, but he skates for Tony Hawk. Jay Adams could have been the best. Well, fucking ask him how he's doing now, man. He's not doing so fucking hot. Seems like there's opinions on this. Everybody likes Tony Hawk because everybody knows Tony Hawk. Not everybody knows Tony Alva. Are you into graffiti history? Yeah. That could be another parallel topic for your new video series. I like this too. And now, I know as far as Style Wars, right? I know about Cap and Scene. I know about Cornbread, and obviously, I mean, Cap and Scene are like beef. That's like the original beef. I'm kind of I'm on the side of Cap when it comes to that. I mean, graffiti it's not permanent. It's not a permanent thing. So I'm on the side. Graffiti is illegal and it's not permanent. Graffiti isn't graffiti when you're like, hey, can I paint the side of your building? Okay, thanks. And then you're like spinning all day, and you're like, you got cans, you got boxes and boxes of paint. You got all fucking day to do it. Oh, excuse me, officer. I've got my permit right here. Excuse me. I don't call that graffiti. A couple writers from Paris, they're extremely modest, but did the work. It's another like adrenaline thing. It's not really a sport, but running is a sport, and you do have to run from police. Hypothetically, if Tony Hawk was, I don't even know if it has to be hypothetically, because he might be. What are the names, MDL? I haven't been I haven't done graffiti in a long time. Wanted to collaborate? You'd turn him down? Hypothetically, if Tony Hawk was like, yo, Beanso, I want to collab. I mean, of course I'd say yes. But he's like, wait a minute, didn't you talk shit on me like crazy? I'd be like, well, yeah. I'd be like, well, yeah, this is how I feel because listen up, dude. This is my experience and what happened. And he'd probably be like, oh, well, do you blame me? And I'd be like, oh, fuck, who knows? I'm just saying, you can't name him the greatest of all time and then dismiss every other skateboarder on the planet. Skin ho ho. I mean, I would love to turn him down. What kind of shit are you talking about? Hey, Beanzo, we want to save your fucking house. We want to buy you a house. Elka 1 and Black Le Rat. Okay, so I know Black Le Rat. Because he had beef with Banksy, right? I believe Black was the first one to do rats. And then Banksy kind of adopted them and made them way more mainstream. Banksy just pulled a fucking Tony Hawk on those fucking rats. Because I think Black was like, there was a little bit of an argument like who did it first, but I'm pretty sure it was Black. And Elka, I don't know. Right? Am I right about that? I think I'm right. Because that was in Hawked him. He fucking hawked him, baby. Swooped down there and fucking hawked him. Yeah. I mean, hypothetically, I don't think Tony Hawk would ever fucking be like, hey, Beanzo, you're friends with my guy? Yeah, I'm friends with your guy. You want to skate for us? I'd be like, yeah, sure, man. Yeah. And if you ever asked me like my personal feelings, I'd be like, yeah, I think you're a dick. I think you're a dick for what you did. And he'd probably have a good argument, you know? And I'd be like, well, all right, I didn't know all that, right? I don't know all the ins and outs of where'd the money go? Did he donate it back? Did he take care of some kids? Did he build a community? Did he fucking just blow it on hookers and fucking alcohol? What'd he do? Like, nobody knows what he did with $10 million. He probably bought a mansion and fucking bought a bunch of cars and shit. I understand that Banksy is the Tony Hawk of graffiti. Yeah. Banksy's also, he's more of a street artist, right? So you get to cut him out. You get to be like, you're kind of, he's definitely like the Tony Hawk of graffiti, dude. He's married with kids. Yeah, I remember. It doesn't take $10 million to be married with kids. I don't know any 10 million, like multimillionaires that are married with kids. Everyone I know that are married with kids are like, you know, middle class. And they doing just fine. Banksy's the fucking Tony Hawk of graffiti. That's funny. Banksy did that badass Guantanamo Bay stunt, though. He did it at Disneyland, where he like snuck into Disneyland. He blew up a blow-up doll that was dressed up as a Guantanamo Bay prisoner, and he fucking stashed it on a ride. And then he fucking went to the bathroom and changed real fast, and then walked out. And they almost caught him. Like they were right on his ass. Jayuk says, so true. I went to a Banksy show a year or two ago. Difference is he donates a lot. Let me look it up. Oh yeah, dude. He did that. I like that auction with the self-destructing or the self-shredding print. That was fucking great. Al Bundy? Al Bundy types. Al Bundy? Not like Ted Bundy, right? Allegedly, Banksy is someone from Massive Attack, but it's unclear who or if it's true. No shit. See, I didn't know that. I know that right now he's still anonymous. Like, he's still, nobody knows who he is. Well, nobody's saying who he is, which is fucking brilliant. Dude, he counterfeited a bunch of money as a prank, and like he was just gonna use it for a show, and he like ended up counterfeiting a bunch of money. He didn't think nothing of it. And then he did such a good job, like people started spending it because it was like perfect or whatever. He was like, oh shit, I guess I accidentally counterfeited a bunch of fucking money. It's not like American money, but it was, so maybe it was easier. I don't know. But he ended up fucking doing something with it. But yeah, some of it got spent, like easily spent. Watch Exit Through the Gift Shop. Have you ever seen Exit Through the Gift Shop? Married with Children. It was the beta test. Maybe. He just was that good. My cousin had the gift shop DVD. It was silly. What's crazy is like Mr. Brainwash. He was just like some random. You know about the Frenchman who did that? You seen it? You watched it? The Frenchman just proves like how ridiculous. What kind of art is that called? Like contemporary, modern, like it's so stupid. Modern art is dumb. It's like so dumb. And he made millions off stupid modern art that he put no time, no thought into. And it totally like, he was supposed to make a film about Banksy and he ended up like just hanging out with them and then like doing art with them. And next thing you know, he's buying fucking, he's throwing his own collection and fucking doing his own art show and selling millions of dollars of prints. We watched it. It's a mockumentary. But didn't that happen? Didn't he actually sell the shit? Or no, that didn't happen. Because that would be interesting. I thought the Frenchman was a real guy. And he just so happened to say fuck it. Because they interviewed like the fairy dude, whatever his name is. He does the Obey with Andre the Giant. I forgot that dude's name. The Frenchman wasn't real? Not sure if it's verified. I know they could have done some sort of mockumentary. Maybe they didn't make the money, but they could have done it for a point, man. Definitely. Like to prove how stupid modern art is. It's so crazy. Like, what, that dude nailed a banana to a wall? And then it's like, how much money did he get for that? It's a lot. A lot. Banksy vs. Hawk. Donations. Winner, Banksy by a landslide. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I wasn't... You should have asked me first. Definitely Banksy. Tony Hawk, I haven't heard, dude. I haven't heard like, oh man, the Hawk Foundation is going around the state. I've never seen anything in the 4-state area, 4 or 5 states around me that's like, hey, come to this event. We're gonna be giving out boards and throwing a contest and cooking fucking chili dogs, motherfucker. The Obey guys are from San Diego. One of them was neighbors with the guitarist that played with me in 2000. I know a little bit. Poquito. Poquito Espanol. Oh, modern art's a PSYOP, mostly funded by government agencies. I believe it's it's like a money laundering pit. Oh yes, I'm selling my painting for $200,000. Oh yes, I'll buy that painting. What is it? Well, you see, I painted the white canvas a shade of white. I call it cream. Oh man, that's fantastic. You know, it's like there's something there, but you don't know what it is or what it could be. But when you look at it, you wonder, oh, this could be anything, but it's nothing. $200,000 sold. Yeah, I got a fucking bridge to sell you, man. But they won't. It's so hard to get into the modern art scene too. They only let you in if they want you in. Because anybody can paint a fucking cream canvas. Tony Hawk does a lot, says Google. But dollars made versus dollars to donation is Banksy. By far. Yes. Ah. Modern contemporary art is money laundering in our face through their teeth. That's what I figured. I was like, there's no fucking way. You're not going home and hanging this motherfucker thing up. You're gonna fucking leave it in the limo when you leave this place. You're gonna leave it in the limo and you're just gonna fucking hand it off to somebody and be like, I got what I needed. I needed to fucking... Yes, put it through my Swiss bank account, please. Offshore. Oh man, coffee's done. 71 minutes. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. You know, we could do a graffiti one. It'd be like a dual episode with MDL. I'd buy anything from Casimir Malovich if I had a Swiss bank account. Who's that? Does he make clothes? Does he make clothes? Or is he a fucking gangster? Could be a gangster. I don't know who that is, man. Straight whoosh for Beanso. That's a whoosh for Beanso, man. What's this? Pin the live stream. Oh, it's a product. Yeah, we're not pinning products to the live stream. No, thank you. No, we don't do that. We still don't have our filters back. Ooh. Oh, dude, I carved a pumpkin tonight. You guys want to see? I carved a pumpkin tonight, dude. Fuck out of here. Oh, wait, check this out. Google him. Okay. Don't sleep, man. Well, eventually, I had 4 hours of sleep last night. You guys see this? You see this? I had to break into my house today. I'll give you one story. I'll finish the coffee, then I'm out. Okay, so I broke into my house again with this, which is like super flimsy. I believe you're supposed to nail it to a wall and then you hang like a picture from it, right? Because it kind of looks like this. It's got a hook and then it goes to an L shape and then a triangle shape. And you put the nail in and then you hang it from the little... So I just unfurl it and I jam it in there. Sounds good, I'm game. Fuck yeah. Okay, so check this out, man. We don't get our filters, but so that sucks. And then I got this guy. Did you guys see this guy on ESPN, dude? You see this guy? I just want to stop and admire my guy right here. This is my dude. I just snapped this photo. I was like, and he's on ESPN or something. Dude is wearing this is my guy right here. Look at this sweet little thing he's got going on, right? I like this. His glasses are fucking ridiculous. And he's got Crocodile Dundee hat with a weird African pullover with the bow tie, popped his collar, orange vest, lapel mic. Fucking, he's got to be 200 degrees out on that shit. This thing is wool. Dude, what is Buddy doing? That's DL Hughley. No, nah, dude. It's not. It just looks like that because he's. You should see him when he's his profile. He's definitely not DL or Cam Newton. I don't know who that is. Anyway, dude, I just saw that. I had to share. His collar's popped. True words, dude. That dude is fly. I almost made fun of him, and I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about making fun of this dude. I'm on the fence. I was like, I kind of have the facial hair he's got. I don't have the hat. It's Cam Newton. Dude, what's up with that dude? That shit's wild. DL Hughley. That's DL Hughley. Cam Newton. All right, I had no idea, dude. I just saw him and I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, so like, I leave the house. Anybody see this? I left the house today with the wrong car keys. I locked the house. My car keys don't have the house key on them. Those are inside. The backup I have is inside the garage. The spare key is with Steady, right? I don't notice I don't have the keys until I'm like on the way home. And I'm like, oh shit. Steady, can you meet me at the house? Yeah, she can meet me. Okay, cool. So I come home and I'm like, I got these groceries. Somebody got to pee. And I'm like, dude, I could get into the garage, but my landlord lost the key to the garage. And my key to the garage is inside. There is a key that's just laying on the grass somewhere, lost, to get into the garage. If I can get into the garage, I might be able to find some thing to break into my house. Jamie's back. Yo, what up, Jamie? Two whoops. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a long time. How are you? So I'm thinking to myself, I gotta break into my garage so I can break into my house. How have I been? I'm feeling good today. I was sick, but I've been great. Then I got sick, and now I'm good. I've been good. I'm in Illinois. Nice. Illinois is not bad. Southern Illinois is nice. Chicago is cool. Lake Zurich is nice. That's good. I'm happy for you. Feeling better. Yeah, I gotta feel better. Anyway, the moral of the story is time's ticking. Somebody's gotta pee. Steady's on the way from way far away. I need to get into the house. I'm like looking around for the key to the garage on the grass. Fucking found it. Then I get into the garage. I'm looking for some pick. I need a tensioning tool to turn, and I need a pick to fucking hit the pins. You know how lock picking works, right? Anybody? You have pins in the lock, and you need to turn. Anyway, I find there's like a lost pick. So I have a pick. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere, Stone Fort, Illinois. Interesting. It sounds like there might have been a stone fort there. Maybe Civil War era? Jamie knows what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck yeah. So, and now I'm just trying to find a tensioning tool. Well, it's hard to find something that's like the size of this that you can fucking pop out and bend. I played Resident Evil, so yeah. Or, exactly. So I find this piece of metal, I'm like, God, whatever. And then like I stick it in there, it's not really working, so I unbend it, slide it way in there, get it fucking wrenched around there and wrench it off. You know what I'm saying? And I get it finally tensioned, and then I'm just like hitting the pins. And this is like, it's fucking raining like crazy. It fucking stormed here. And boom, magically I get it open. I text Eddie, yo, I picked it. When my lockpick set was inside, typically that lockpick set is just in the garage. So all I would have had to do is find the key, which usually the key is stashed above the door. But my fucking landlord lost it. So I had to find the key in the grass, get into the garage, find a couple pieces, come to the house, and then break in. I fucking nailed it. Fucking nailed it under pressure. I'm telling you, it's too easy to break into my house. You could do it with a fucking... You could almost do it with a bobby pin and a pin. And like a little fucking pin. I probably could, because I know I've gotten into that lock so many times now. I don't even need a fucking key. So what I did was I took a tensioning tool out of my kit, and then I took a pick and I fucking put it in my car. So as long as I have my keys to my car, I can fucking, I can get into my car, I can get the fucking set out, and I can pick my door or your door, or I'm basically a locksmith now. The fuck? And I learned that I've got more tools in my, like what my tools are meant for. Like I could break into a car right, well, I mean, I could open up a car door right now. I have the auto tensioner and a double-sided like pick. It's wild. I've had to break into my house many times. So you know, my locks are electric now and my battery went dead in it. Had to break my window. Don't they have backups for that though? Because batteries die. Don't they have like a manual shlink where you can shlink it? There's gotta be, right? You broke a window? I thought, you know what's funny? When I got into the house, there's 4 front doors. I have 4 doors, more whores in my house, right? Back door, front door, French door, and there's an extra French door in my house. It was open. So all I had to do when I got home was walk around the front and walk right in. I didn't have to do any of that. I just would have had to get home, check the front door, go inside the French door. I accidentally used the French door to get my mail because the mail slot's out there on the front porch. I forgot to shut the French door. I just had to walk in. I didn't have to do any of that. That's the moral of the story. They do, but the thing was completely dead. I was pissed. Then my dogs went crazy, thinking I was breaking in. And they're pit bulls. Nice. Fucking nice right there. That's fucking nice. Well, that's the story of today, man. I broke into my house. I didn't even need to. So next time you need to break into your house, maybe check all the doors first before you break a window. Check all the doors next time. I love watching your lives and stuff. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. We've been doing lives for a while now. Oh my God. I went on like this erratic upload schedule, but we'll see where it goes now. It might get more erratic. I don't know. I know next week Steady will be here, so it's like, I don't know. I'll probably stream every night, unfortunately. Love the videos. Sweet. Sweet. I'm making more videos. I'm script writing. I'm script writing for a video. I'm going to ask Rock to analyze this video and tell me what it thinks. Hey man, skate like a fish. I think Steady is pretty. She don't like me though. What? She's very territorial as a person, but I think she likes everybody. She's always like, that's my man, bitch. I'm like, damn, Steady, the fuck? Don't worry about it. She don't like anybody. She's not that outgoing of a person. She never liked me since I first started watching you. Oh, what was it? You must have said something. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We have a great relationship. We do. We get along. We get along great. We get along great, Days. She's funny. She's great. I love Steady. We have so much fun. And we figure out a lot of shit. You was cooking, and I said, "Hey, I'm Latina, and I cook. Good wife material." Hell yeah, that's funny. I didn't know about her. Oh yeah, that's probably early on. Or when you got here, you didn't know about Steady, yeah. Yeah, Steady's off-camera personality. She's not really on camera often. It's an off-camera thing. Oh, she got upset, and ever since then, she hasn't liked me. You have the same story as every other chick. But don't worry about it. If I could tell her I was sorry, I would. I feel terrible. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't worry about it. There's a guy that she works with that always, he invites her on these lavish trips like every week. It's like, I'm going to Daytona Beach. I'm going on a cruise. I'll take you to Mexico. I'll do this and I'll do that. And it's so funny. And when I meet him, it's going to be so funny, dude. I can't wait to bust his balls about it. But like, I'm like, yo, has he ever thought about asking you to like lunch? Perhaps? No, he hasn't asked me to lunch. I'm like, this dude is stupid. Yeah, but don't girls like lavish trips? Yeah, but not with a psycho who's gonna push her off the boat, like, or disappear her in Mexico. Let's go to Mexico. Come on, come with me to Mexico. Oh yeah, I don't have a passport. You won't need it. You won't need it. Not where we're going. Fucking just abduct you? Y'all together, right? Yeah. Yeah, but not a guy that isn't ours. Well, yeah, there's that too. Like, obviously, there's that. You cracked me up. Well, I mean, that's what it sounds like. Hey, come to Mexico with me. Well, first off, I don't know you. We haven't even had lunch together. I don't know who the fuck you are. You want me to spend fucking 7 days in Mexico? You sound like a fucking creep. He's very unaware of how he sounds. He's also in IT. I was like, oh, he's in IT? Can't trust him. I know someone in IT. He's crazy. Shout out to Dylan Veloco. On God, baby. Up there. It's like saying there's candy in the van. You like candy? Oh, here's a piece. You want some more candy? I got some candy in my van over here. Oh, yeah. Help me in with the van. Yeah, I want to push it all the way to the back. What are you, a size 16? Size 14? What? Yeah. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys have fun tonight. You like trips? Come with me. He's also like 60. He's like older. He's a lot older. So he's like, he's lonely and he's about to die. Not about to die, but he's spending his life alone. So he's like trying everything he can and giving pedo vibes. I don't know, I'd be scared. Oh, you know what's crazy? Also, Curtis has been banned from talking to a female at work because she was like, look, he's bothering me. He comes by my office every day and he bothers me and I don't want him to do it anymore. So he's banned from talking to another girl at that job. Steady just too nice. And I don't think I think he's pretty harmless, right? That's why I think it's funny. Uh, but I'm like, you don't know why she said that? Or like, you know what? You don't know what's going on with that? I would at least like bring it up to him and joke about it and see how he reacts. Like, oh, hey, Curtis, you're the guy that got, you're the guy that creeped out old girl. So you haven't managed to creep out Steady enough? Yeah, see, I be throwing hands. It's just like, it's funny. Poor Steady too, because Steady's like, I just kind of want to be friends with the guy. I'm like, yeah, I get it. It sucks he's not willing to just like be friends with you. I thought the guy down the street was harmless, but there's a thing about pedos in your area, and he's a registered sex offender on 5 accounts. God damn. I don't know. God damn. He thought he was harmless. Well, I haven't checked the list or anything, but he might fucking be on there. Fuck. I know he's divorced and like he's kind of distant from his kids. Maybe he's on the list. Oh shit. JDM for life, bitch. What's that? He might be on the list. Curtis is fucking probably on the list, dog. Now, I don't know, but we can speculate. Just speculation. Curtis might be on the list. Yikes. That was coming to you. I don't know. But like, I know one day, be careful, get your girl. Steady can take care of herself for sure. And it's like, you know, at her job. And if she feels in such a way that she wants to do something with her supervisor and be like, yo, stop this creep from coming down here. Fucking Curtis. Then she can do it. I don't want to make the impression on her, right? So I stay very, I stay very neutral. We just joke about it. It's just a joke. You got your nollie down? Fuck yeah, man. One of the funnest things you can do. Nollies are fun. Oh, you at the skate park? You seem happy with her. Yeah, we're happy. I'm not gonna let something like Curtis bought her a helmet. He bought her the motorcycle helmet we use. She was like, she didn't know how to approach me about it. Like, hey, Curtis bought me a helmet. You know, how odd is that? Curtis bought her it's like $100 helmet. She's like, oh, hell no. See, and this is how I see it. I'm like, well, it's a gift, right? I know it's kind of like a gesture where it's like, now you owe me. Do you owe me something? And I'm like, no, just relax. We needed a helmet. You needed a helmet. Now we can ride together. Sugar daddy? See, these are kind of like tropes and stereotypes, and we just don't fall into this. What did I? No, send it back, Steady. Send it back. Don't you dare accept it a gift. I'm too secure in my place in the relationship. It didn't bother me. I was like, fucking, let's take it. Fucking, he just bought you a helmet. She hasn't been on one ride with him. You know what I'm saying? She's been on my bike forever. Never complained about free shit. I was like, well, you got a choice. You can give him a gift back and maybe it's just like $5 at a fucking Sonic. Or you do whatever you want. I was like, if you want to keep it, keep it. Does it fit? And the problem is, we just bought her a helmet and we had to send it back because it didn't fit. And then all of a sudden she gets a helmet that fits. We're like, fuck it. She was like, are you okay with keeping it? I was like, I don't give a fuck. You gonna be on the bike? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on the bike. I was like, let's go. Fucking put that bitch on. He's talking. Now he's really listening. Oh, yeah. What size did you say? Oh, it didn't fit. I wonder why. Well, different manufacturers make different sizes, and you never know what's gonna fit. So let me just write that down. He's definitely a creep, and I think he, but it's pretty harmless. Like, who cares? He got something up his sleeve, probably. I don't even want to. I don't know. I got other shit to worry about, and I don't want to treat Steady like she can't handle it. Like, I hope it's up his sleeve and not up his pant leg. I mean, he's 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do? How beta would it be if I'm like, Curtis, hey man, you want to fight, man? I can't believe you bought her a helmet. You want to fight, man? Come on. Come on, man. Like, imagine being jealous of someone who's 60 years old. Like, yikes, that's a bad look for me. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad look for Beanso. It's just a funny situation. I know one, I go visit her, and he always seems to be gone when I show up. It's sweet but weird. Well, he's trying to be sweet, and he is fucking weird. You know, he's also 60. Make him jealous. Like, of course. I come up on my bike and I like go around the back way. And when I go around the back way, I go by her window in her office. So like traffic was just happening in such a way. I was like, oh yeah, there's the back way. So I go, because I usually go up the front and I just park right up front. And I walk in the front door and I don't see the office window. And it's kind of a surprise. Well, the one day I go through the back, he's in her office, and I'm like cruising by, you know, and I look over and I see him in the office, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, yeah. And I cruise through and I park the bike, take off the helmet and the gloves. I walk into the office and I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, oh, hey, babe, you just missed Curtis. And I was like, oh, was that Curtis? I was like, I thought I saw someone. I thought it was like there's like her other boss that comes in. They do work. I'd be letting this Fody talk. Yeah, it's so funny. I'm like, why didn't he stay? He's like, he kind of got mad. He saw you and was like, oh, he looks young, and then ran off, scuttled off somewhere. So it's not like a threat, and it's just funny to joke about. He's scared. He'd be this spring, like he on the run from the IRS. He'd be disappearing. Yeah, he saw my ass and was like, I gotta get out of here. How old am I? I'm 38, right? He's 60. So it's like, come on. Come on, man. Come on, Flirtus. And Michelle calls him Flirtus. And I was like, that's funny. But the thing is, in a relationship, you have to have trust for someone in order to have love. And I trust that Steady is handling everything the way it needs to be handled. So I don't have to worry about it. I can just do what I do, which is like make jokes and shit. Fresh is like, Jamie, no spamming. It's all Jamie talking right now. You don't look 38. Yeah, nobody says I look 38. You should see some of the people I went to school with. I'm like, damn, bitch, you look 48. Jamie, how old are you? Oh, yeah, JDM is 13. Well, he just started skating. So we'll keep him around. We need people who just started skating. 31? I wish I was 31, bro. I was 31. I was still really dumb when I was 31. 13, I know. Like a sexy food. Bitch, I'm sexy. You started 2 years ago? That's pretty cool. I didn't start till I was 12. So, I mean, I'm not sure how much you could learn from 11 to 13. 11 is like you know, you need some muscles to like skate. Crazy work. I don't mean to spam. I'm just the only one talking. So yeah, it just looks like that. Yeah, I know. But that's it. You kept me talking for over 90 minutes. We used to do 2 hours like all the time. And now I'm just, I don't know, too old for that shit, man. That was last year when I did 2 hours. I can't do 2 hours this year. I was 37 doing 2 hours. But obviously, I don't have much to talk about. But that's a fun subject. Now we in bed by 6:30. I'm in bed by midnight, usually. Jamie's 22. Damn, I wish I was 22. And knew what I knew now. I was real stupid when I was 22. I was real stupid. Local skate shop owner gave me a flat rail. Damn, you lucky. You lucky, son. Flat rails are a lifetime's worth of fun. If I had the rail from BTB's where I grew up skating, I don't know. If it was a perfect, oh, the best part about the skate park I went to when I was a kid was the ground. It was so smooth. It was like buttery smooth. There were no cracks in it. It was like the best floor ever. Ever. And skating at that place was the best, dude. You got pregnant at 16? Well, good for you for having, didn't you have your kid though? You didn't like have one of those, you didn't have an abortion, did you? I think you had your kid. Or maybe you had a miscarriage, which that sucks. If I only knew. Head scratch is real. 16, that's not legal. Yeah, I have my kid. See, be proud of that. Because, like, some people don't. They got pregnant at 16, they don't have their kid, which is sad, man. That's sad. So you made the right choice. You made the right choice. Congrats, for real. I had a miscarriage about 6 months ago. That's right. I remember that. That sucks. Some things are just like, you know, life is really a wild ride. Some things aren't meant to be, and some things are. So you just gotta take everything the way it comes. Live the life you want to live. Not by your job. Yo, check this out. I've been saying this for the past couple days. So my job sucks. It's a piss poor job. Oh no, I made the choice to get pregnant from a dumb decision, so I'm an adult. I thought I was, and I take care of my kid. That's tight. Some people don't understand that. They see an abortion as contraception. And I'm like, yo, that's way off. That's way off. Abortions are not contraception. Yeah, well, what if I didn't decide to get pregnant? Well, did you decide to have sex? They don't even want to answer that question. Because if you did decide to have sex, then you made your decision. My body, my choice. Well, yeah, it was your choice. Unless it was like, you know, an assault. Then I see that there's, I don't know, I cut out a little space for, you know, assault and incest. I cut out a little space for that. But I still think the argument that even that you could fucking cut back out. So I'm like, am I 100% pro-life no matter what? Like, I could be. I could be. I don't know. Then that's your problem. Yeah, it's not even a fucking problem. It's a fucking blessing. I see abortion like if you get assaulted, then yeah, I get that. Yeah, coat hanger kids. Coat hanger, man. It's just kind of like there's an argument to be made, you know, and still hasn't been decided by the Supreme Court or anything. It's crazy. What a topic. Let's not get into it. It's an amazing thing. Some people try so hard to have families. I know. I know kids my age and older, like 15 or 16, who have kids. That's crazy. I bet that happens more and more often nowadays. You know, where the time I grew up, that didn't happen that often. I didn't know any, I don't remember anybody off the top of my head that was 16 and pregnant. Now, I do know people that were having sex back then, but I think I was 16 when I lost my virginity, but nobody got pregnant, thankfully, because we weren't responsible enough to make good decisions. All right, on that topic, coffee's done, Beanso's out. I'm fucking out of here. Thanks for helping me write the script. Every day is hard with this kid. Oh my God, I love her so much. A blessing to have her. You know, parenting is a fucking long ass learning process. It's a long learning process. I'm still learning. It's a long learning process. If I had a kid, I would be learning every day. JDM says, see you. All right, peace out. And you'll never learn everything. You know what I mean? I'm still learning from my parents. I'm still teaching my parents shit. Anyways, have a good night, Bean. Thank you, Jamie. Thanks for showing up. Shout out to the crew, Granny, Steady, Mr. Chris, George Pitts, Michelle, WCW, Taco Time, my homie J Spell, J Hook, MDL, Rebel Duster, and the rest of them. You already have. Everybody have a good night. You already know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.